portal tore open, and a wave of nightmares poured out. Thousands of bloated, reeking creatures waddled into Leon Carte's domain. Leon Carte stared at them, his eye twitching. This is just the elimination round. Are they insane? He recognized them immediately. Flesh, golems, from the abyssal civilization. Tanky, disgusting, and nearly impossible to kill with normal attacks. But they had one fatal flaw. They were slow. Slower than a snail in a tar pit. Leon Carte didn't hesitate. Send in the magma bomb locusts. 5,000 flying bombs dived from the sky. Boom. The ground turned into a literal lake of fire. 10 flesh golems screamed as they were cooked alive in their own skin. The smell of roasted meat filled the air. And then, something horrifying happened. Leon Carte's locusts were drooling. He ordered his red furnace dwarves to drag a carcass back. The locusts devoured it instantly. Not only could they eat it, but they were also getting stronger. A crazy idea flashed in Leon Carte's mind. He swapped his relics immediately. He loaded the gluttony law into his core. Instantly, every single locust in his domain went into a feeding frenzy. Hunger, dokte, uncontrollable, maddening hunger. They swarmed the dead golems. They ate the flesh. They ate the bones. And then, they evolved. Ordinary locusts began to mutate into elite devourer locusts. 1 by 1, 10 by 10, die 1, million by million. In less than 5 hours, Leon Carte had an army of 5 million elite devourer locusts. This isn't an exam, Leon Carte laughed maniacally. This is a buffet. Send more. While other students were crying and quitting, Leon Carte was feasting. In the observation room, the teachers were stunned. He's eating the enemy? Those golems are toxic. How are his insects not dead? Wait. Did they just roast the meat before eating it? That's polite. Mr. Smith clapped his hands, beaming with pride. That's my boy, turning a nightmare into lunch. But Mr. Lewis stood in the back, his face looking like he swallowed a lemon. Luck, he spat. Just dumb luck. His insects are trash compared to real soldiers. Mr. Smith turned on him. Luck? Open your eyes, Lewis. Look at that army. He zoomed in on the screen. Transcendent magma bomb locusts. Trash. That's a transcendent species. Mr. Lewis sneered. So what? My nephew Hartman has goblins, real warriors. I bet my career Hartman crushes your bug boy. You want to bet? Mr. Smith slammed the table. 5 points of divinity. Winner takes all. Deal, Mr. Lewis growled. Prepare to go bankrupt, Smith. The elimination round ended. Only 430 students survived. The pass rate was a brutal 60%. Then, another 130 students quit before the ranking round even started. Cowards. Ranking round start. The mechanical voice echoed. The portal opened again. But this time, what came out made the teachers gasp. Skeleton soldiers? Seriously? That's it? It was a joke. The weakest monsters in existence. Those who quit were probably banging their heads against the wall. This was free points. But Leon Carte wasn't laughing. He was crying. Skeletons? There's no meat on them. His 10 billion locusts were starving. Fine, he sighed. Kill them all. Burn the bones. The battle was a massacre. 10 billion locusts versus 100,000 skeletons. It was like a tsunami hitting a sandcastle. Crack. Snap. Butt. Crush. The skeletons didn't even stand a chance. But the bones piled up. Leon Carte hated the mess. Clean it up. Throw everything into the furnace. His dwarves and insects worked like a cleaning crew. Every single bone was tossed into the lava. Gone. Wave 2. Wave 3. Wave 7. Leon Carte turned the battlefield into a permanent volcano. He kept pouring fresh lava onto the ground. The skeletons would step out of the portal and instantly vaporize. It was a spawn kill. The teachers were losing their minds. He built a volcano? Who does that? Efficiency is off the charts. Mr. Lewis was sweating. So what? Hartman is on wave 7 too. He pointed to his nephew's screen. Hartman's goblins were armed with bone clubs. He had built towers. Arrow towers. Lightning towers. It was a fortress bought with money. That's how a real pro plays, Mr. Lewis bragged. But then, everyone looked at Clara Shaw. Her screen was blinding. Hundreds of lightning towers. 30,000 elite thunder sparrows. 100 transcendent ancient tree giants. And a hero unit, the Golden Crest Thunder Sparrow. The skeletons died before they even touched the ground. She's not playing a game. She's flexing her bank account. Wave 10 ended. Only 18 students were left. Leon Carte was still standing. Wave 11. Warning. Difficulty spike. The portal hummed with dark energy. A single figure stepped out. The teachers screamed in unison. Hero unit. It was the Bone Overlord. A hero rank necromancer. Its talent? Bone manipulation. It could turn every single bone on the battlefield into a weapon. On Hartman's screen, millions of bones from the previous 10 waves began to float. They swirled together, forming a massive bone titan. It punched the ground, and Hartman's fortress crumbled like paper. Panic. Ache. Chaos. Defeat. 8 students were wiped out instantly. But on Leon Carte's screen, nothing happened. The Bone Overlord waved its hands. It summoned dust, because Leon Carte had burned every single bone. There was no ammo. The Bone Overlord looked confused. It ran around the lava, dodging fireballs. It was helpless. Iron Cut Gale charged in and chopped it into 18 pieces. Leon Carte cleared wave 11 first. He cheated. Mr. Lewis screamed, pointing a trembling finger at the screen. He knew the Bone Overlord was coming. That's why he burned the bones. I demand an investigation. He stole the exam questions. The room fell silent. Naomi Shu stepped forward, her eyes cold. Mr. Lewis, the exam was set by the principal himself. Are you suggesting the principal helped a student cheat? Mr. Lewis froze. Sweat poured down his face. Accusing a demigod principal was suicide. No, I mean... He swallowed hard, his eyes filled with venom. Fine. Maybe it was luck. But it's not over. Luck runs out. Let's see how long he lasts when real power is required. Leon Carte stood in his domain, watching the portal. He didn't know about the drama outside. He only knew one thing. The next wave was coming, and he was still hungry.